Why is this? Let me see. Sometimes the angle is a little off. Oh no, I'm wearing my pants that has a little cut. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, July the 22nd, and this is what happened. I cut my hair. I didn't even think about it, you guys. I literally just cut it because I feel like when you cut your hair, it's kind of like a sign of regrowth. Does that make sense? And it doesn't have style or anything. I just chopped it across the, what's it called? But it looks healthy, and it has a little bit of volume because my hair is wavy slash, frizzy. So it does have volume and it looks healthier because I usually, when I cut my hair, you guys, I usually try to do like what's it called? Try to do like thin out my hair, but I didn't thin it out this time. I just left it how it is. So it kind of looks like that now. You see? And yeah, it's basically short. So in my mind, I said I basically cut my hair. I cut it because I'm trying to cut off my, what's it called? What's the word? My negativity, I guess you will say. I'm trying to cut off my bad vibes and stuff like that. Have you guys ever bought these things and they suck? I have a bunch of these and they suck. And they were from Target. Target's supposed to be the good ones. So I don't. Okay, this is the thing. I went to TJ Maxx and I got a bunch of these. You see these, the cute little things? I bought a bunch with pearls. I got one with little cats. And it was so cute. And I was so mad because the line was going around the freaking store. So I left everything, you guys. I left everything. I didn't buy shit. And I was so mad. I was like, ugh. But now I miss them. I don't have any more clips. All of my other clips got lost. I don't know what happened to them, you guys. They're just gone. Like, how do I buy so many of these cute things and they disappeared? Like, I used them for my hair and then now they're like super gone. Like, what happened? Let me see if this will be strong enough to hold the hair. Nope. It's not even strong enough. It's just meant for decor. But I'm gonna have my hair down today, so let's see. Hold on. I think I'm gonna leave it like that because it does have like a little bit of volume going on. So I think I'm just gonna like clip my hair, like maybe put a little bit of gel or champagne. I don't know. I'm gonna style my hair right now, right in front of you guys. Okay, so the question of the day: am I feeling negative? Yes, I am. Did it help cutting my hair? Yeah, it did help. So if you are going through something negative just like myself, it does help to do something different to yourself. It could be cutting your hair, it could be dyeing your hair, because I sometimes when I dye my hair, sometimes it helps me as well, and it makes me feel like, hey, things are gonna be okay. Sometimes it doesn't work and then we gotta do other changes. Kind of depends. Chilling with Lisa Pooh. Hi, love. How are you? Fabi, Samiria Robertson. Hi. A lot of new people. Adriana Alvarez. Hi, love. Hi, Anetsi. Hi. Welcome to my live where I talk literally nothing about just random stuff in my life. We can also talk about bags if y'all want to talk about bags, Talk about anything, guys. Anything. But based on what happened yesterday, how I was feeling about myself, about my relationship and stuff, you know what I'm saying? First, let's get the hair out of the way, okay? I'm gonna have my hair down today, but oh my god, look how cute that is. I could have it like a little ponytail. Look at this. And this could be my hairstyle. Like, I don't care. Like, who are we gonna go impress? Nobody. We're gonna go impress Casper. That's who we're gonna impress. We're gonna go impress Casper the ghost. So, yeah. So, do something to yourself that makes you feel like, oh my god, this is gonna change me. Or, in a sense, it's gonna make me feel different. At least that's how we wanna feel or something like that. But if it doesn't do that for you, then I'm sorry. But I feel like that's what helps me when I feel super negative. I try to do something different, you guys. Like either cut my hair, dye my hair, or do something drastic to my face. You know, Maybe a new makeup will help. For me personally, makeup doesn't do anything for me, like negativity wise. It makes me happier, yeah, but in general, I do makeup every single day. But if you go into a negative little situation, just like myself, go ahead and do something different. Like, I cut my hair, girl. Look. And you know, my mom was mad at me because my mom's hair is so thin, it takes her forever to do her hair. I mean, to grow her hair. So she was like, "Why did you cut your hair?" And then also my mom has really really thin hair. I have a lot of hair. I got my dad's genes. So my mom was always like, "Why didn't you cut your hair?" And I was like, "Well, because I want to change. I'm not gonna tell my mom my problems like I'm feeling negative, because my mom is a very tough chick. She'll be like, "Get over it." Headed to Universal Studios. Oh, that sounds like fun. Hello, Adriana. Good morning, Anetsi. I think she said, okay, I didn't even read the head of Universal Studios. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? Hi, Lucrecia Flowers. Hey, love. Jenny says she can't join because her phone is playing music at the shop. Oh, no worries. No worries. It's okay. She actually sent me a message not too long ago. It's okay. No worries. But yeah, you guys, that's what happened. I cut my hair. What do you guys do when you're feeling like in the slumps or going through a breakup or something? What do you guys do? Talk to me, guys. We have 13 people in the chat. Welcome to the live. If you guys don't know me, I am going through a rough patch right now, but I'm trying to stay positive, and I'm also working 8 days straight. Today is Saturday, 22nd of July, and I already knocked down yesterday. Today we're heading to the 7th day. I'm not trying to like count the days as much, but it's kind of helping a day, day at a time, making it seem like the days are actually going to be over soon, which they're not. But we got to stay positive. Let me flip you guys just a little bit, because y'all girl can't see that well in the mirror. There you go. So I already did my eye makeup and my eyebrows, because I feel like when I do that live, I feel like I don't pay attention to you guys. So that's why I did that ahead of time. So right now we're just gonna do our base and our face and our foundation and stuff like that. And I feel like I get ready faster, not gonna lie. It does help. I'm not gonna lie. It does help. Drink my feelings and walk my dog. Girl, that's what I did in my first breakup. I get food I love and Starbucks. Oh my god, that's so good too. Very good options, and actually it does help. Eating, for some reason, it's not for me when I'm depressed and going through a breakup. When I'm going through a breakup or just super depressed feelings, I cannot eat. Um I feel like just like being by myself, drinking is one of them. It doesn't necessarily have to drink, but I just want to be by myself. Of course, those are not good options, because if you're by yourself, you're just gonna feel it even more. Okay, you're just gonna feel it more, and you're just gonna feel like, and you can start crying. And then that just, you don't want that. You don't want that, because then no one's gonna be there to uplift you, which is the reason why when I'm feeling like super sad, I do lives, because I feel like you guys were gonna tell me like, hey, it's gonna be okay, or hey, I'm going through that too, and I did this and I did that. Like, it helps me reading that, to be honest. You guys think you guys are not doing nothing. You guys are doing a lot. And every single time I do a live, I leave happy, because I feel like you guys are my some type of therapy, because I talk to you guys and then you guys like respond to me, and then I feel like kind of like better. Am I healed? No, but it is helping. It's helping in general, like getting out of a depressed zone. It's very very like difficult, especially in my situation that I'm going through, like a rough patch in my relationship, and then work is very strict and super stressful. And you know if you guys are new here and you guys didn't hear the live yesterday, I tried to break up with my boyfriend yesterday, or the day before yesterday, because we don't see each other a lot, and it just feels like we're in an empty relationship. I'm not going to repeat everything I said yesterday, but I guess we kind of decided to work on it, and we're going to see where it's heading. But me being me and me being a Virgo, I overthink everything, and I'm in a very, very negative space right now, and I think things will not work out. Sometimes me being a Virgo, and I guess I'm blaming my sign, but it's true. Virgos do overthink everything, and that is the truth. And I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna be here like I'm gonna try to stay positive, because I am trying to stay positive, but at the same time, I'm trying to be realistic. When relationships are already kind of like in the edge of breaking up, and then you're trying to make it work, in most cases, it's not gonna work out. It's the reality of it, and I'm trying to stay positive, guys. I really am, but it's the reality of it, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or sugarcoat myself like, hey, you're just being crazy and just overthinking it. But it helps that my boyfriend, I guess, in a sense, kind of reminding me like, hey, it's not us. It's just that we're not seeing each other a lot. It's our time gap, our schedule, or whatever. But I don't know. I guess we're gonna see what really happens in this little time space that we're giving ourselves. He said he's gonna try to see me more. We're gonna see what happens, because I feel at this point. Oh, by the way, I want to thank one of you guys. Yesterday, one of you guys left me a comment on my other live. You guys are so sweet. A lot of you guys genuinely care for me, and I really, really appreciate that. You guys left me like paragraphs, and I love reading them. And I haven't replied to them, but I read them, and I just want to tell you guys that you guys are amazing, and thank you so much for looking out. Like, it means a lot to me, because sometimes I feel like I need to hear from someone else for me to understand, like, hey, maybe you are right. Which is the reason why I opened myself up to you guys yesterday, and I told you guys my situation and where I'm at right now with my headspace, and my relationship and stuff like that. And I felt like I was never going to be the type of content creator that actually tells you guys my personal stuff, but my relationship is very dear to me, and I don't like to include anyone, not even my friends, stuff like that. I just don't. But I kind of feel like I can talk to you guys, because you guys know me, but at the same time, you guys won't sugarcoat things. I feel like you guys would tell me straight up, like, hey, that kind of sounds like you're right, or that kind of sounds like, oh, or I've been through that, type of vibe. So I feel like you guys are going to be straight up with me, and you guys are not going to be sugarcoated. Like, when you tell a friend your things, which, there's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes a friend wants to make you happy. And it's a good thing, I love friends like that. But sometimes I feel a friend should tell you, like, hey, that shit not gonna work. Which is kind of rare for me to hear from a friend, except my other ex-friend. Again, I do miss my ex-friend. I might reach out to her, because I feel like she's the only one that like kind of put me in my place, like, not in a bad way, but she would be like, hey, bitch, that's not gonna work out. Sometimes I try to stay super positive, that I'm kind of like in denial, and I basically put a blindfold over my eyes. Does that help? No, it doesn't, because now you're just being in denial. Oh, don't worry, girl, your relationship is gonna work out. You're just overthinking it. No, when you are overthinking it, that means it's true. I have no idea what this is. Must be some bug bite or something, but it's been there for like a while, girl. Ooh, look at that coverage, girl. I don't know, but it's been there for like a while. I don't know. Sometimes you need a friend like that, like, bitch, snap out of it. She ain't gonna work out, and you're right. You kind of don't want to hear that, but yeah, that's what happens. Sorry, guys. It's getting hot. Let me turn on my fan, because but when I did the fan last time, you guys, I was literally like dying. Let me turn on my fan, because then I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna read your comment. Do not leave me. I want you guys to see my big stomach. Hold on. Waist training. It's not even facing me. What's kind of facing me? Waist training in the summer, it's definitely not a good idea, but I think it's a good idea because it's so hot that your stomach is literally sweating right now, and my stomach is sweating right now. So if you don't, I can talk. If you guys don't waist train on the summer, you guys are missing out. It does help, and I can't breathe now. I literally just walk a little bit and I can't breathe. Also, being depressed or being sad kind of is taking away my sleep. So I haven't been able to sleep that much, and I'm just thinking a lot, stuff like that. So let's read the comments because I get food I love. I normally go shopping and shop online, which isn't the best therapy for my wallet. But yeah, I used to do that, but now I can't because I really am trying to work hard on moving out. But Laura James, I used to do that so much, love. I haven't been in many relationships, LL, but I just allow my feelings to flow to the what makes you happy. To take your mind off the breakup. Definitely a good tip. I sleep a lot when I'm depressed. Hey, that's actually the best thing because when you're sleeping, you ain't thinking. And then I remind myself that I'm getting closer to meeting my husband, LO, the guy that wasn't the one. Aww. Hey, Amir, how are you? I think you're at that point when you're checked out of the relationship before breaking up. Yeah, I think so too. Even though it's understandable, you still love him. That's true. Ooh. Hi, Andrea. There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm actually happier being single, so no stress. Girl, I was single for at least 2 years, and honestly, let me tell you something. It was the best thing that I had. So even though it does make you happy finding someone and kind of like going through those vibes. Oh my God, does he like me? Oh my God, is he gonna work today? Or oh my God, like what should I wear? Or, like, oh my God, I think he was looking at me like that. Or the first phase where you're just barely trying to like the guy and stuff like that. Those are like the best moments. I'm not gonna lie, they are the really good moments, but eventually those don't last. Those little first moments that you have with them, they don't last. And I told my boyfriend that. I said, why are guys like that? Why do you guys change so much? Like, I don't understand, why can a guy be the same as you guys were in the beginning? Like, yeah, you guys have us now, like you guys try so hard to get us, but then after that you guys changed. I don't understand. I think girls stay the same. Girls still keep trying. Girls do the little things still, like, hey, like, you were hungry, well, I went out and I bought you this and this, or I cooked something for you. Girls always do that. Like, I don't understand why guys don't give us the same thing back. It's just, I feel like it's unfair in a relationship because it shouldn't be that way. But I think in their little small, I'm sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful, but in the little small heads of theirs, I think the guys, this is what I feel they thinking. I feel, oh my God, I have the girl now, so I'm gonna treat her like shit. Which I'm not saying my boyfriend treats me like shit, but in general, guys do that. Either one. Okay, point one. I'm gonna tell you this. One, they stop doing the little things. Okay, I hate when they do that. I hate it because I love the little things. Like just ripping up a flower from a garden. Hey, I thought of you. I got you this. That's so cute. Or like, hey, like I was around the area, so I came to visit you. I love that. Or hey, like a random text, I miss you, I love you. I love that. And all of those things change. You get me? So when a guy says, oh, I didn't change, like I'm still am the same. No, you did change. You stopped doing the little things because point one, why? You stopped doing it because why? You already have the girl. You don't have to try. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you still have to try. Because then the girl starts feeling not loved. And it is true. Agree or no? Let me know down in the comments. Do you agree or you don't agree? Because I feel like that is true. And you guys can see it. Like, you guys can feel it that the guy doesn't do the little things anymore. Of course, not every guy is like that. Some guys are still doing that. Even 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the road, they still do those little small things. Those are the guys that are the keepers. Those are the guys that actually genuinely love their significant others. Like, that's how I feel, to be honest. Hi, Viv. How are you? Andrea, oh my God, you're so pretty. Oh, thank you, love. Beautiful makeup. Thank you. You're so good at makeup. Thank you so much, love. What kind of waist trainer do you use? I'm looking for one. I ordered mine's on Amazon and I'm an extra. No, I used to be an extra large and now I'm on large. So I ordered a large one and I still haven't gone past the first row of hooks because I stopped. Hello, I was single for 3 years before I meet him. I know, Andrea. Andrea was single for a long time, actually. We teach people how to treat us, though, sis. We have to be accountable, too. Definitely, 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 definitely. Yes, that's true. But in general, just guys stop doing that. Like, I haven't changed. I still do those things for him. You get me? So for a girl to be hold it accountable, I'm sorry, Viv. I feel I'm gonna disagree a little bit there, but for a girl to be held accountable, or you get treated as you treat him, sometimes, yes, sometimes, but the majority of the time, the woman is always doing everything for the guy, and the guy sometimes just stops doing it. The guy starts from the beginning, like, oh my God, I'm gonna go take her lunch, or I'm gonna go like visit her here, and there. All the small little things that they used to do for us, they stop. They stop doing it. And why? Sometimes I want to ask them why. And I'm not speaking in general for my relationship, but in general, like in relationships that I've been in, which has only been three, and I did a lot of guys, but it's just in general, the guy tries so hard in the beginning, and then what happens? Like what happens? What drives him to stop doing that? Like, and then for them to say, oh, I still love you, but I just stopped doing all those little things for you. Why? You get me? So Andrea, you better let me know what that, the guy. It's the honeymoon phase. Thank you. I was trying to look for a word. It's the honeymoon phase that the guy is so, they disagree or don't disagree, right? But like I said, we all have our opinions, but in general, it's just like you can't be like, oh, I gotta treat him the best, and then he's gonna treat me good. No, it has to come out of him. He has to genuinely want to do those things. I don't want to tell, I want you to do this for me because it makes me happy. No, it's just they're doing it because you're asking them. So for me to address that with a guy is me wanting to know why are you doing it, and then they start doing it. Okay, maybe they want to do it because they want to make you happy, but at the same time they're not doing it because they want to. You get me? Like I want a guy that actually does that on his own. You get me? And my boyfriend was like that in the beginning, and then now it just doesn't happen anymore. And it's been like almost 4 months, 4 months, I guess. And I think it's a distance because, like I said, I got my promotion. He got a new job and da 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 da. But it's just, I'm just generally speaking in relationships. Like, why do they change? Like, I don't understand. Are you working today? Yes, love, I am working. The honeymoon phase. I agree. It needs to be genuine. Yes, like I need it to be genuine. Like it. Okay, little example here, you guys. In my first relationship, when my ex, obviously, we were breaking up or whatever, and he said, "Why are we breaking up?" And this was my reason why. Because you don't treat me the same. This is one of the same things. I said, I don't know, you just don't treat me the same like in the beginning, right? And then this is what happens. He starts changing, right? He starts changing, and then 2 months later we get in a fight again. And me and my ex used to argue like every single time, you guys, literally for every little thing. And that's how you know the relationship was just sour. And he threw it in my face, you guys. Kid you not. He threw it in my face. And he said, I only acted like this because you asked for it. In da 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 da. So that's the thing with guys. Like, if you ask them to do something for you or change for you, it's just not the right way to go because they're just doing it for you, not because they want to. And then in the long run, they're going to put it on your face. They're going to throw it on your face because that's what he did. The same thing with moving now. I kept pressuring him like, hey, like, we've been together for 5 years. We should be living together by this time. And he said, yeah, you're right, you're right. But then at the end, when obviously he cheated on me and he left me, he said, like, I didn't even want to move in. He said, I didn't even want to move in. I only moved in because you wanted to move in. You understand? So for them to actually do something for you, does that make some girls might be like, oh, it's because he loved you? No, he just did what I wanted, and he thought that was going to make me happy, but in reality that was making him miserable, and he didn't want to do it. And now he's throwing it in my face, saying that I forced him to do all these things, which I never did. I said these were the things that I wish you could do or that we can be, da 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 da, but it never really happened from his heart. You get me? Hi, I'm late. It's okay, no worries. When you're not looking, the right guy will show up, and to those things, that's why I'm in no rush to be in a relationship. Right now, it's about me and my goals and my kid. Yeah, definitely. I think like you have other like goals, and that's a good thing too, love. Am I late? Am I late? No, you're good. Am I late to the stream? It's been a little while, but it's not too bad. Slay. But yeah, it's just me when I was single, you guys, kid you not, for I think I was single for 2 3, I think 3 years as well. I would consider 2 years single because I was by myself, and then in the last year of me being single, I was dating around people. So I was kind of opening my heart, like, hey, maybe I will find a guy. So I was technically single, labelly single for 3 years. But in the third year, I was dating guys and being like, hey, maybe I'm gonna find a guy or something, or whatever. But around that phase, you're just kind of like, what are you looking for? And in this time around with my relationship, I made sure I wanted what I wanted. You get me? He was the first guy that I went after. You know, I've never ever gone after guys usually ask me out, or they go like up to me, or they say hey, like, you know, stuff like that, yada yada. So they're the ones usually going after me, but I never really gone after a guy. So when I met my boyfriend, I was like very intrigued. I'm gonna go and explain why, because I was very intrigued because I've never met someone like him. He's very, very peculiar, a little peculiar, kind of interesting. He's very like different. He's a very homebody. That was one of the things that I loved about him, because he's a homebody. He doesn't go out a lot. He's always home, you know, like, and that's how I was. I'm not a party person. I don't like to go out and just party. But if you ask me, I'm down. Like, I will do it. Is it my type of vibe? It isn't, but I'm a very open-minded person. Well, now, I didn't always used to be an open-minded person, but I'm so down to do things, you know, like, hey, if I had a friend, or if you were my friend, you were like, hey, I'm sad, can we just go out and go watch a movie? Hell yeah, like, I'm down, let's go. You know, that's how I am. But in general speaking, my boyfriend is not like that. Sometimes he is, but for some reason, it's always when I'm with him. Like, when I'm with him, like, hey, let's watch a movie. Like, okay, yeah, I'm down. But then sometimes, lately, actually, he just doesn't want to do anything. You know, and I get it. He's tired, maybe. I don't know, but he said, I'm tired working 6 days, and it is his first time having a job where he's committing so much, like 6 days of his week, and the day that we're off together is the only day we both have off, you know. So I get it. He's just super, like, you know, tired, you know. He's But then again, in my mind, I was like, when I was his age, I would get off from work at 2 in the morning, you guys, and I would still go out and go eat and date. So I don't know, are young guys and young girls are just made different now? I don't know. Or it's just him in general. Because when I was his age, I was out every single time. I used to have a guy who used to come and visit me when I would get off work. I was a bagger at this time. So I will always close as a bagger, because I was the best closer, obviously. And I will get off work at 2 in the morning. He'll wait for me, you guys. He will drive an hour away, because he lived an hour away. So that's how you know a guy really likes you, I guess, in a sense. But he would drive an hour away just to come see me and hang out. Literally, just go and talk at the park about random shit and have a couple of drinks, and that's it. And we will stay up until the sunrise. That's literally all we did. And moments like that, it's kind of like I miss those moments, like having those connections with people that actually all they want to do is just talk. You get me? And it's hard to find a guy that wants to talk. Guys don't like to conversate, and they don't like to have conversations, you know? So it depends, to be honest. It depends. I ate the stream. Yeah, yes, definitely, that's true. The moment we start taking better care of ourselves and loving ourselves more, we attract more love into our lives. Yep, that is definitely true. You have to have self-love, or it's not going to work out. When I met my boyfriend, I was so confident. I was like huge. You know, I was a big girl. I was bigger than what I am right now, but I was confident. I will have makeup every single day, and they will always ask me, why do you have makeup all the time? I'll be like, you know, because it makes me happy. You get me? But then down the road, why every single time you go into a relationship, my confidence stops dropping? I don't know why does that happen when I'm in a relationship. Like, I really have to kind of like reevaluate that, or kind of rethink that, because I feel like I'm mostly confident when I'm by myself. Does that happen to you too? I feel like I'm the most confident when I'm by myself. I don't know why. Maybe I'm the type of person that's just meant to be by themselves. Maybe I am that girl that just has to be happy by herself, because I feel like in those 3 years that I was by myself, you guys, kid you not, I was so happy. I went to the theater by myself. Like, I was like, what's it called? Just going out by myself. I was dating around, but there were guys that I would never care for. You get me? Like, I will hang out with them, and then they'll be like, oh, you know, it was fun, da da da. And I'll be like, yeah, it was fun. And then I'll leave, and that's it. You get me? Like, I don't have to text him or nothing. We're just a hangout, and that's it. And they saw it the same too. You get me? It was like, I guess, no strings attached. Maybe I'm just meant just to date people, just to hang out. I guess to have company, maybe. But I don't know. But in general, I don't even think I gotta date people, you guys, because I was so happy by myself. Kid you not, I will get off work, come home, and get my dogs and go walk. I will go walk all the way to the beach and then come back, you know, and that itself just made me happy. Of course, I will get sad because, my phone was dry. I think that was one of the things that I just kind of like, was sad for, that my phone was dry because I never had no one text me and no one was messaging me. So after my first boyfriend left me, or we left each other, it was difficult because my phone was dry and no one was texting me whatsoever. So it was kind of like sad, like, oh my God, no one thinks of me. So then that's when you start getting negative and you're like, I miss being with someone. But then I don't know. They both have their positives and their negatives, I guess you would say. But if I'm completely honest, for some reason I felt like I was the happiest when I was by myself. Because I feel like you don't have those feelings you have to care for or you have to worry about with someone. But it's just there's some people that are meant to be with someone, they're meant to be married with someone, and they work their relationships well, you get me? But then there's just some people that just are not meant to have that mentality space to be in a relationship. You get me? So I don't know. I'm just thinking everything, you guys, literally everything. And I know I'm bringing my what to call my personal problems to you guys, and you guys are like, you guys can like talk about it. This is reality. A lot of girls go through this, and I don't think I'm any different than anyone because we all have these feelings. We all have these feelings of being in a relationship or even thinking about it. He works and might be tired, but he doesn't work all day long. Yes, definitely. You're right. Hey, does he play video games? Is he a gamer? Just curious. Yes, all he does is play video games, you guys. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, oh my God, he played video games. There's no way he's going to be like going out and partying because my ex had a lot of female friends and guy friends and he used to go to a lot of hangouts. My first boyfriend had a lot of female friends and a lot of guy friends. He was always on raves, hanging out, just going out and doing his stuff. And when I met him, I was like, I never met a guy that's just doesn't do nothing. So I asked him like, how come you don't go out? He told me like he's very antisocial and just doesn't like to be around people and stuff like that. So I was like, wow, like I never met a guy that actually is just a homebody. But what kind of got me to want to be with him was because he said like sometimes I feel like the most important thing is just be with your significant other and just cuddle. And little words like that just got to me. I was like, oh my God, that's just the cutest thing I've ever heard. You get me? And then he'll do those cute little things like to me at work. It's just maybe I miss working with him. Maybe that's the issue. No, I don't want to work with him ever because it was very hard. Very hard working with your boyfriend. It's just, I don't advise it whatsoever. It's not the easiest thing to do, to be honest. And before the chat, I would occupy my free time watching back videos and doing stuff I love so I don't focus on not having a guy. Well, that is true. A guy are not necessary, you guys. The only reason why I started dating in the third year was because my friend, and I remember I told you guys this, my friend made a freaking dating app account without my knowledge. And she said, it's time for you to get out there. It's been 2 years. And I was like, I'm over here so happy, literally walking my dogs, eating out, going to the theaters by myself. Like, and most of my time was spent with my friend. Like, she was my boyfriend, basically. I would say we're not friends anymore because, she had like little drama going on. Ooh. I think even though my boyfriend, even though my friend showed to be really confident, I don't think she was because she always was doubting her, what's it called, her significant other all the time. My friend or ex-friend does not follow. This is what happened. What my friend did was honestly unforgivable that I told her that. And I told her like, hey, I don't know why you're doing this. I'm not going to say what she did because it's not my right to say. But what she did was just so out of line. And I told her like, look, what you did to your boyfriend and they're still together and even until now he doesn't know. It's not in my right for me to go and tell him, and plus she's not my friend anymore like that, so it's not in my right to tell him or say anything, you get me? I'm never the type of friend that would be like, hey, if you don't tell your boyfriend, I'm gonna go tell him. Never. It's not in my place to say absolutely nothing. But my friend did something so unforgivable with the guy, with the boyfriend, and I called her out on it and I said, I don't know why are you doing this to him because he literally treats you so good. He is a good guy, And I don't think he deserves that. And I feel like you should be honest with him and tell him. So she, I guess, panicked. She thought I was gonna tell him. I never would have. I told her like I would never tell him that. But she panicked. I don't know what she did. She probably made up a lie about me and her. I don't know what happened, but she blocked me everywhere from like Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. She deleted my number, like, because I tried to call her and it wouldn't go through. Then she ignored me for like literally our friendship just ended like that. She literally just blocked me everywhere. And I was like, what in the hell? So then one time, I think it was like 3 weeks past, she added me everywhere again. I was like, what the hell? So then I was like, oh, how are you doing this? Oh, I was going through a rough patch. There's no way. She said, and then later on she said, oh, I honestly thought you were gonna go tell my boyfriend what I did. And I was like, first of all, I would never do that, you know? And then she asked to be friends, and I said, you could be an acquaintance. I told her, you could be an acquaintance, but friend? No, you can't be my friend because that's just not cool. What she did. She does follow me, like, you know, as a friend, but that's it. Not a friend, sorry, like a regular acquaintance, but that's it. I don't see her as a friend because real friends don't do that. They don't just block you out of everywhere just because they think you're gonna tell. Like, there's a thing called communication. We gotta talk about it. She decided just to block me and stuff like that, you know. And they're together now, the guy and her, and they have, I think, 2 kids now. Yeah, but maybe one day I will say, but I don't think it's my place to say anything. Sometimes we can't choose our friends either. I think every friend I've had always had an issue with something I do, or not that I do, but like like my other friend, my ex-friend, she literally just broke up with me because she said that I make too many friends, and the friends that I make she don't like. So that was basically the reason. I think I already told you guys that little story time about what happened around, you know, with my other friend, because I made a friend and she said that she was mean, and I didn't see it that way because, you know, I feel like when I meet people, I feel like they're nice to me. Like, if they're nice to me, why should I treat them bad, you know? Just because my other friend doesn't like her doesn't mean I'm going to be mean to her, you know? We're not in little kindergarten. Obviously, the girl did end up turning out to be mean, which I found out because then she started treating me mean. And I said, like, wow, you were right. She was mean. And I said, I'm sorry, like, you know, I'm sorry I didn't see it. You know, like, she always treated me so nice. And she always gave me hugs, too. So I always thought she was nice. So when she turned out to be mean, she was mad at me, saying, I know you didn't put me first, da, 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 da. And then she just didn't want to be my friend anymore. Sorry I'm late. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we just set our face with setting spray. I like the fan is like over there. Yeah, you guys. I mean, relationships is a very like. Oh, okay. Let me just. Relationships is a. What time is it, you guys? Hold on. Well, it's 10:34. I need to end the live really soon. But like I said, where I am at right now in my relationship is basically try to reconnect because we have not been seeing each other that much. I'm hoping things do work out. But like me being completely honest with you, being like how I am, I always think of the negative first and the positive. That is something that I'm working on, and I'm being so transparent with you guys. Me being positive all the time, I can't be like, you know, like that girl that be like, oh my god, this, you gotta think about this, and then you gotta be positive, and then obviously this and that, you know, a lot of positive. Like, I get it, there are some people that are like that. If you're super positive, then hey, good for you. But I gotta be true to myself. I'm a very negative person, and I try to work on it, girl. Like, sometimes I feel like the most I've been positive and confident was when I was by myself. So I guess I gotta think about that. Why was I so confident? Why was I so positive when I was by myself? But then in a relationship, things change, and I work so hard to, work on myself and have the confidence and stuff like that. And right now, I feel like my confidence dropped to a 75. Believe it or not, even though with my boyfriend, I trust him completely. I don't think he's ever going to cheat on me. Obviously, if he ever does, then there's the truth. But I have 100% trust on my boyfriend. I don't think he's ever gonna cheat on me. He has never given me a reason or let me feel like, oh my god, he's gonna cheat on me and stuff like that. Do I get negative about stuff like that sometimes? Yeah, I do. It happens. But do I think he's gonna cheat on me? No, I don't. I feel like he honestly does respect me. He's been the only guy that has that respect for me as, like, a guy should, which means, he doesn't talk to girls. He doesn't even look at them, you guys. Like when we go out, he literally averts his vision down to the floor. Like if there's a girl with the booty shorts, or there's a girl that's like wearing tight leggings or stuff, because I see them, girl, I'll be just like, girl, that girl got booty. And then my boyfriend be like, he'll be looking at the floor, out of respect. And I've never had a guy like that. So does he still do those small little things? All of them, obviously, no. A lot changed. We've been like together for 4 years, but I do notice when we go out, he still does it, like, out of respect, you get me? So when he says, like, stuff like that, I feel like he gets to me, because then he'll be like, I feel like you deserve so much more than what you make yourself sound you deserve. And when he says things like that, it holds dear to my heart, because I was like, I've never had a guy that says those things to me. But then that's when my feelings kind of reevaluate and be like, girl, you're overthinking it. You get me? But I'm definitely not overthinking in the distance stuff. We have not been spending time together, and the distance, it is affecting my relationship, and I have to be communicative with that. Is that a word? Do I have to communicate that with him, because he is my partner, and I have to be honest with him? Hey, I feel this way because we're not seeing each other, and I hope something changes. Am I expecting him to change in some type of way? No. I just need to more time with each other to reconnect and make sure that the connection is still there. That's literally it, you guys. Him in general as a person, he's amazing. He still treats me good. He always respected me, and I've just never had a relationship like that, to be honest. But so that's why. Oh, to the girl that said that I started, you guys, the one girl that said this, oh my god, you hit me right on the nail, girl. When she said, I love that she said that. I need to find the comment. Thank you so much. If you remember, girl, look at my, she said, I feel you started to change when your first boyfriend passed away. I didn't see it that way. But it's true. Around the time that my first boyfriend passed away, I was kind of in between when my boyfriend got the new job, and then the whole distance started to think. So I started thinking about that yesterday, when she said that. And it's true. Ever since my first boyfriend passed away, I started thinking a lot about life. And I think that is playing a role in my negativity, and how maybe you don't have enough time to do everything you gotta do. And I still had a lot of questions for him. Unfortunately, he passed away, and I will never ever like be able to ask him why. But not past the fact of me just being in a relationship with him, it was just questions in general, because me and him never ever had a closure. Like, we ended in such bad terms, and I feel like in any relationship that you've been with such a long time, you need closure, and I don't think I ever had that with him. And for his sister to tell me that he always wanted to reach out and talk to me, not to get back together, but he said we always had a pending conversation. And I agree. Like, we never really had that conversation, but it's kind of unfortunate because he died, and now I can never have that closure with him. But it is true, around that time that he passed away, I started thinking a lot about life, and not just in general about him, just about life, how, obviously we don't have all the time in the world, and I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste my time on no one. And maybe that's why I'm reevaluating my relationship. So, yeah, I think she's completely right. So, I was surprised, like, I didn't even notice that about myself. But thank you so much for sending that comment, because now I'm kind of seeing it. Why? Thank you so much, you guys. I love you guys so much. And I hope I see you guys in the next live. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for all the nice comments. And all the girls that send me like those paragraphs on my last live. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you so much. And I really do appreciate it, because sometimes I don't see how I'm acting or how I feel. And sometimes you guys see it. And that's why I like doing lives, because sometimes I don't notice how I'm changing throughout the lives, and you guys did. Like when she said like you were not like this before you knew he passed away, and I was like, it's true, because before this I was so positive. I've never had an issue with my relationship until now, but obviously it is playing a big role because I only see my boyfriend once a week now, and this upcoming week I won't even see him for 2 weeks. So after this almost breakup with him, I won't see him for 2 weeks. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So, but you already know, if you see me going live at the beach with the Don Julio bottle, you already know what happened. I need you guys, and I hope you guys join the live and help me stay positive throughout my journey. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys really soon in the next live. Bye.